talk about. This is the show. We're not going to talk about entertainment. We're going to talk about real life. And the first thing we're going to talk about is, y'all see the shirt? Y'all see my shirt? Just the brand, The Father in Me. This is something new we about to do. The first topic we're going to talk about is fatherhood. Now, I'm a father myself with 3 boys. My oldest is 18, my middle son is 16 and 12. So I've been doing this for a while. So, let's see. I got a few definitions broke down of what is fatherhood. First, I'm going to tell you what their definition of fatherhood is. It says a male whose sperm unites with an egg, producing an embryo. That's the first one. And the second one is a man who adopts a child and raises them. That's the second one. The third one is a man who creates and organizes or funds something. And the fourth one is a man who serves or is thought as a protector. A man who serves or is thought as a protector. And the fifth one, a male parent. Now, they definitions of what is a father. It's a definition. Now, my definition of a father is a man, first of all, not just any man. You got to be a strong dude. You got to wear this like a badge of honor. So, if y'all heard the intro, that's what we all about. So, what we're going to do is we're going to break this whole thing down from fatherhood to motherhood to what it is to be a child growing up nowadays. Because for some reason it's miscommunication with the kids and the parents. And it starts with the two that make the kids. Like my own life, for example, like I say, my oldest son is 18, so I've been going through this for 18 years. And this is my real life. And nobody know me, know what kind of man that I am. So, the whole thing is, why is it some fathers get busted in the head for trying to do right? Like me, like I said, my oldest son is 18, and I haven't seen him since he graduated high school. Why? I don't know. My middle son, I ain't seen him in I don't know how long. And my 12-year-old, they stay together. I ain't see them in a minute. The last time I tried to go see them was, I got the police called on me. And I'm telling y'all this because I'm an open book. I ain't got nothing to lie. I've been dealing with kids for a very long time. I do this for real, for real. And the whole premise of this show is to bring awareness to what's going on. Now, we're not going to bash the women. We're not going to bash the men. We're not going to bash the kids. This is a platform for y'all to call in and let us know how y'all feel. Now, being a father is something that I take serious to the heart. And anybody know me know what kind of father and what kind of man that I am. I don't have no blemishes on my record when it comes to dealing with the kids. You don't even have to be my kid for me to deal with you. That's how serious this is. Like, I spend my own money dealing with these kids. Everything that I do revolves around kids. Everything that I do. So for me to get the police called on me about my kid, I'm still trying to figure it out on that. But life goes on. So being a father, you have to be responsible, first of all. You have to want to be a father. You have to want to be a man. You got to want to stand in the paint. Because being a father is very hard. Very, very, very hard. And you have a lot of fathers that want their responsibility to take care of their kids. It's easy to us. I had a great father, and he had a great father. So this is what it's all about. I'm only doing what I know. So when it comes to me disciplining my kids, I'm only doing what I was taught to do. That's it. And a lot of these kids, they don't know how to really react or take to that. So it's like, what do we do? Because when they go with their mama, they get treated one way. When they come with me, they get treated another way. So it's just like with me, my kids try to stay away from me because they think it's just straight discipline. But I go pick 100 kids up. I got a whole football organization. Shout out to Stonecrest Seahawks. And what I do with them boys is, it's like, I call it the social experiment because we know these kids is not social like we was. You know, I grew up in a whole nother era and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When we came out there, we played outside and, you know, we fought, but we still was best friends at the end of the day. So these kids don't know how to be social. So what I do is I get the kids and I show them social skills. And I don't have no problem with them. They don't have no problem with me. And I talk the same way I talk to my kids, I talk to their kids. It's a little rough, but hey, in the day, I'm sitting here at 42, no felonies. Never been a chain gang. And half my dudes just coming home down there after life. 20 years. So obviously my parents did something right, so I'm trying to do the same thing. So just being the father, it's a lot comes with it, because when your child is born, nobody give you a book. The doctor don't give you a book and say, here, this how life is going to be. So when you take on that as a father, as a man, especially as a black man, that shit already hard. So this shit is real. So when it comes to dealing with our kids and dealing with our kids' mother, we just got to be real as possible with them. If the relationship is not going to work, okay, cool. The next thing we got to do is talk about, okay, co-parenting. What is co-parenting? Everybody thinks co-parenting is what we got to figure that out, because the kids are getting confused, because the kids will come to my house and it's one thing, then they go to their mom's house is another thing. So what is co-parenting? We need to get some of these things worked out, and that's what I want to do. I want to put it on the table and say, let's eliminate some of this stuff. Like child support. We got a lot of topics we're going to talk about the day of the first show. So we're going to keep this thing going. I want y'all to call in. I want y'all to text in. Y'all can go to my Instagram at The Father and Me. Y'all can go to the Twitter at The Father and Me 615. We all over the internet. Y'all can go to the YouTube, see more films. We doing this for real. You can DM it, order you some gear. We got the gear. We not playing with this here. Shout out to Miss Banks. She helped me with a mentor program. I got 3 schools that I pull up on and talk to the young boys and let them understand, like, this is for real. I don't get paid to do this. So when I say I'm a man, I'm a father, I do this for real. I'm not doing this for no clout or whatever y'all young folks say. I don't do this for none of that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's just like I'm reaching out to y'all saying, let's get on the same page. Because there's a lot of fathers feel the same way I feel. Ain't seen their kids in a minute. But with that, for their kids. And the mothers, what's the definition of a mother? That's what I want to know. Y'all ladies call in and let us know what the definition of a mother. We need to know. Because for some reason, just because you got a baby, that don't make you a mother. You know, I'm going to tell y'all a situation. Like, I went to my oldest son's school. He was in high school. I think he was like 11th grade. I said, let me go out to my son's school. Let me go get him, pick him, take him to lunch or whatever. He in 11th grade. I get to the school, go through the procedure, get later my ID. The lady said, hold on 1 second. The lady looked through the book, sees my son's name, and don't see my name. My son has my last name. He look just like me. The lady tells me, sorry, your name's not on the list. I'm the father. So imagine how I feel. What am I supposed to do after that? So she says, let me call his mother. Now, I don't hate his mother. You know, I'm a man. I don't have time to hate no women. But for some reason, when she called his mother, let's just say I was already in the car. And I'm saying that because this is real life. I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. My life is an open book. And for some reason, she's the mother of my child, but for some reason, she like I'm not the father of my child. My name is not on the paperwork at school. Why is that? I'm not in jail. I'm not in dead. So why is my name not on the paperwork? So just because you have a child, that don't make you a mother. So what's the definition of mother? That's what I want to know. I got a definition that the book says. What's the definition of mother? Let me see. Let me find that. Because a lot of y'all got babies and ain't no mothers. And like I said, we not here to bash the women, bash the men, or bash the kids. We just want to understand it. That's it. Help me get an understanding, because I don't know. Because there's a lot of women out here that'll love to be in some of y'all other women's shoes. Because when I go pick these kids up, they be outside waiting. And the ladies be so happy that I tell them they don't need no money, don't need nothing. I'm going to protect your kid with my life. And them kids call me like I'm their daddy or their uncle. My own kids don't even do that. And it make me feel a certain type of way. But at the end of the day, I'm going to deal with the kids that want to deal with me. I'm not finna force nothing on you. But we're here for y'all. The whole thing is, y'all going to see a lot of this Father and Me stuff global, everywhere. We getting buildings and everything. My job is, my life, my purpose is to help these kids. That's all I want to do. Is help these kids. So whenever you see me out, just understand I'm out here for a real reason. I'm not no criminal, I'm not no killer, I'm not no rapist. I'm going to die for these kids. I'm going to die doing what I do. My daddy do this. He been doing it over 40 years. My auntie in California, I went out there 2 years ago, and she got a 24-hour daycare. So dealing with kids, this is all we do. So let's just talk about the court system. Now, the system is in place for a reason, and it's not there for you to go down there and be vindictive just because the relationship didn't work out. Everything don't work out. Eventually, your car might break down. Eventually, you'll want to get rid of it. So that's just life. You feel what I'm saying? So the court is not for you to go down there and be vindictive, because a lot of lives get messed up. Like me myself, I was locked up for child support, and I went to jail with my son. I ain't give a damn about the money. It's just I can't never get this memory out of my son's head, him seeing me go to jail, and I didn't commit no crime. What am I in jail for? Why is child support even a crime? It don't even make no sense. Half of the women go down there and put the dude on child support just because the relationship didn't work. When they could have had a conversation, and he could have said, okay, well listen, let's do this. Let's go get my child a bank account, and let me deal directly with my child. Because child support is for the child. You don't need to call me just because your bill is due. My child got an account, so my child can communicate with me. He has a phone, she has a phone. There's 5, 6 kids, it don't even matter. Everybody got their own accounts. Because why should we be going back and forth and dealing with somebody that was in the wrong to make the baby? Let's me and you work that out. They don't have to work that out. Let's me and you get that worked out. Now, if the dude is being difficult, she's being difficult, then that's why he's in place. But I'm the type of guy, you can talk to me, and we can get something worked out. I got 3 sons. Let's get something worked out. This father me thing is a real. This is a badge. I wear this for real. I got raised by real men. That's all I know how to deal with. Me and my brother got raised by real men. Me and my sisters got raised by real men. That's the only thing we know how to do. That's why this whole father thing is for real. I started this thing years ago with my own kids. And I'm not doing this for no money. I don't want no money off of doing this. The only thing I want men to do is step up and be in your kids' life. Women, stop having these attitudes and these problems with